Hello my friend, how are you? My name is Dan McDonald. I want to welcome you to my homepage here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for about almost 3 years now, and I've had a really good time. Tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people's lives have improved with the information that I've shared on YouTube. I've got over 1,000 videos now, and I really enjoy making these videos. My intention is to continue to spread this message. In fact, I think 2012 is going to be explosive for this message. You can change your life. So you've just got to get the right information, and you've got to get the right inspiration. There's a lot of information out there, and that's great. But if you don't act on it, it won't ever mean anything. So many years ago I prayed, I said, Lord, make me an inspiration. I have the knowledge. The knowledge is quite simple. Cleanse and detoxify the cells in your body. There's a lot of different ways to do that. One of the main ways is to start out with the raw foods. Now a lot of people are we've got kids and mortgages and house payments and day jobs, and we got to keep going. But one of my main missions is to help people to come off of stimulating junk food, okay? And I'll explain to you why. Because what happens is we begin to eat these foods that have been created in laboratories by food manufacturers. And these guys have a bottom line. They need to make money, and that's understandable because this is America. But we need to educate ourselves so that we don't get trapped in the cycle of what I call irritation, inflammation, induration, okay? Or sclerotic tissue is the end result, which means sclerosis. Okay, so irritation comes generally from coffee, tea, pesticides, herbicides, recreational drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, acids in the air, crazy stuff in the water. And the list, of course, goes on and on. One of the biggest ones is the additive preservatives and flavor enhancers of our modern foods. So we get these irritations, right? And that's okay. The body can eliminate a lot of that for quite some time, depending on the strength of the constitution. Humans seem to be getting weaker and weaker and sicker, younger and younger as we go on. So here's this irritation. And then after a while, that irritation begins to be overloaded. Those irritants begin to build up in the cell structures, and then inflammation becomes a part of the daily program. Inflammation is a fiery, hot, burning sensation from these acid-forming waste products that are accumulating in the human organism. Okay? After a time, the irritations become inflammation. Well, the inflammation inhibits the function of cells. Okay? And when those cells begin to become inhibited, all the different cells, it depends upon your genetic weaknesses passed on to you by your grandparents and your parents, and also the nature of that which you consume and your lifestyle habits. Some people just eat crappy food, but they're not really stressed out. They had a good childhood, they're stable, and they don't eat under stress. Some people are stressed out and eat crappy food. So then you got the double-edged sword for that. And so the main thing is to make sure that you're eating in a relaxed environment and that you're absorbing your food. But now what I'm trying to teach here is to help to get rid of the irritation. And then the inflammation builds up and starts to clog up all those tissues, and then your function begins to go down. And we notice it at different ages, but like I said, we're getting younger and younger. We're seeing cancer in kids. So what I'm trying to do on my mission is not only to change my whole life. I have changed my life through the grace. I give all to grace. but my life is so much better. I did everything that would do damage to a human being for a long, long time, for the majority of my childhood, teenage, and young adult life. And I decided to change my life. Something happened to me one day. I read a book and I just knew that raw foods and regeneration was the answer for me. And 11 years ago, and I still continue on the path of regeneration. I've learned so much, and I've only desired to share this information. So we were talking about inflammation. I want to wrap this up as quickly as possible. But what happens, Mr. Tangent, what happens is that inflammation builds up, and when you've got inflammation, you're still using your stimulants, which are irritants, because now that you've got inflammation, you're not utilizing oxygen, you're not absorbing nutrients as well. So the cell energy goes down. Well, what does that mean? That means you've got to keep on using the stimulants that caused the problem in the first place. So now you're trapped in a vicious cycle. And then that leads to the worst problem of all, and that is the induration, or the sclerotic tissues, the permanent scarring of tissue throughout the body, on the nervous system, the joints, all through the blood vessels. So basically, to sum it up, what I'm here to do is to help people to eliminate, first of all, the irritants and eat real food without all those irritants, stimulants, and additives. Then begin to help people to understand how they can alkalinize the body and begin to release that inflammation. You're going to have some discipline. Your mind is going to kick and scream. Rise up to the higher mind. Use wisdom to start eliminating toxicity, irritants, and stimulants slowly but surely, so that you can go on with your life and raise your kids and pay your bills and do everything you need to do, but slowly but surely, with discipline and fortitude, eliminate those irritants. Begin to alkalize with watermelon, green juices, and herbs and fruits. Okay? And then, in the end, you're going to have to find some deep tissue detoxification to help repair that sclerotic tissue, to help the body break down that sclerotic tissue, and so that it can be eliminated. Okay? Right now I'm doing a water fast to help myself do that, to finalize this work that I've been doing for 11 years. All this is a build-up, my friends, just to let you know that I wanted to let everyone know that hasn't seen these yet, that I have 5 DVDs available, cram-packed with the information that you need, so that you can understand a little bit better, or a lot better really, what I'm talking about here with the irritation, inflammation, induration, and what you can do about it to help yourself to release this issue and to regain your health, to reclaim your life, to fill up your cup with the light of life. I teach fruits, I teach vegetables, and I teach love. And love is the most important thing, because you're going to have to learn to love yourself. Let me go over these DVDs really quick. This is Go Raw, Stay Raw. This is basically my personal journey. It's a 2-hour interview. And I tell you about my binges, my challenges, my struggles. So take 11 years of my experiences condensed into 2 hours and put that on your head and in your heart, so that you can have an understanding of what you might have to go through as you transfer from a standard American life to a much cleaner, healthier, vibrant existence. Okay, Raw Kitchen Essentials. I walk you through the raw food kitchen. Okay? I walk you through a raw food kitchen. I show you the tools. I even throw some recipes in there. I take you to the fridge. I take you to the cupboards. This is just the basic raw food information. All 5 of these DVDs. In 2012, I'm going to step it up a notch, but I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to get the foundational knowledge of 11 years. So save yourself some time. When I went raw, there was no raw, people. I never knew one other raw foodist for 2 years. All I did was scramble in the dark. I ate fruits, I ate salads, and I drank goat's milk. And then I went to a raw food retreat with the best day ever, and it just spiraled downward from there for a while. But I had to go through that with the chocolate and all the too many nuts and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm back on the fruits and veg. I'm back on the detox and cleansing, and I'm taking off like a rocket. Lose a pound a day the healthy way. I have people that have lost a pound a day or more for up to 90 days easily, eating all they want. Okay, and I'm not kidding when a lot of them say, eat all you want and take this little pill. No, that's BS. This is real raw food. This is fruits and vegetables. This is how you lose a pound a day the healthy way. And not only that, but the skin is regenerated at the same time. So brighten up your eyes, brighten up your skin, and dump the excess weight, eating all the food you want. Find out about it in this program here, Lose a Pound a Day. Dan's favorite raw recipes. These are transitional recipes, okay? This is going to help you go from cheeseburgers and pizza and still have delicious, tasty food, spaghetti, salad dressings, the world famous Dan McDonald raw tacos. Everybody loves the tacos. Anybody will eat the tacos. So, you know, this is more transitional. So you want this program too. Okay? Green juice recipes for detoxification and regeneration. This is kind of another, this is getting to the next level here. These 4 were basically designed as real basic stuff. This here, we start talking a little bit more about alkalizing and detoxifying, okay? So get your hands on green juice recipes for detox and regeneration. And there's some economy recipes in here, and lots of inspiration, motivation. We talk about how to cleanse the body. Okay, now remember, all of these DVDs are available individually for $27, but the bundle here for all 5 of these is only $97. So I think the math is that you save $38 when you buy all these. And once you watch these, I would watch them over and over again, because that's what I do. When I want to learn something from one of my mentors, I watch their programs over and over and over and over again. It's particularly beneficial to watch these at night. That way you wake up in the morning, you're there, you're already on, you know you're going to have some juice or some fruit, and you're going to take a walk or rebound or whatever it is, the program that you decide to do, whatever kind of inspiration you get out of these. So the individual ones are $27, the bundle is $97, there'll be a link down below, and I think it's a really good deal. It's less than the price of a 1-hour consultation with me. You get 10 or more hours of instruction. So it's a really good deal. And I really dump my heart and soul into them. I want to thank you so much for letting me share this today, this information. And it would be really cool if you signed up for my email list at regenerateyourlife.org, because I'm going to be putting out some special videos about my experiences here with the water fasting. I sure appreciate all of you. I've been very busy and haven't been able to send very many videos to the list, but you guys are my top priority, and I love you to death. I love everybody out there. 2012 is the year of regeneration. We're going to get this message out there. We're going to change some lives. We're going to eliminate suffering. And we're going to teach this information so that the world can eliminate pain and stiffness and sadness and depression, and lighten our brains up with fruits, and heal our bodies with the herbs, and get out into the sun. And we're going to continue to seek truth until we find it, until we're satisfied. So thank you for your purchase of these DVDs, and thank you for signing up for my email list. I sure appreciate a thumbs up, and I sure appreciate you subscribing to these videos if you haven't already. Lots more videos to come. My whole life is dedicated to just making sure that we're getting this information out there constantly. And so, you know, I will continue to make these free videos with my heart and soul. I'll be doing some recipes in the next couple weeks. I'm finishing up here a water fast, so I'll be bringing lots of recipes, and it's my intention to just serve the people. And really what it is, I just have so much fun doing this. So your time and attention today was wonderful. Thank you so much. Peace be with you. Bye-bye.